Check. All right, check. Just getting ready here. Let me just light up my spliff. Hey, it's my state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Siggy, peace to all the incarcerated Scarfaces. Listen, if they really, somebody sent me an article about them passing this law about letting people 55 years or older get out of prison due to this coronavirus. There may be a lot of good fellas coming home, right? Think about that. Give me 1 second as we get settled in here over here. Hold up. April 16, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Live from COVID City, New York. I'm changing the name of my neighborhood to COVID City. I'm telling you, nobody has a fucking clue what's going on anymore as far as the mayor, the governor, the fucking president, everybody. Now you're going to see like a Benny Hill comedy show. That's what's going on. Don Vito, good afternoon, sir. Well, good morning from COVID City, New York. I've changed the name of my neighborhood. Really, really good show last night. I don't know if you guys missed it. Let's talk that shit. Funny as fuck. It's up on the new channel. And don't forget, all the shows that we put up. All the shows that we put up all get reposted on Team Ruckus Presents right down the bottom of the banner. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel yet, make sure you do to catch all the shows that we do live here and then put up on this channel. So if you do miss a show, a morning show or one of the night shows that we do, we usually put it over there, especially if we play music. So yeah, a lot of shit going on. Again. Kind of getting tired of the commercials. I'm getting tired of the advertisements. Now you got the mayor saying that if anybody has a proper mask that people need, see that? Proper mask, that they should give it to a health aid worker. No, that's not happening. I'm not giving up my mask to anybody. It's not selfish. It's that, oh, here we go, Detroit Siggy with the big, come on, man. I have to go with Rakim. The mayor wants us to give up our masks to people, essential workers. That's not going to happen. What you need to do is make masks. That's plain and simple. Stop acting, now you got these commercials. Donate. How the fuck you expect people to donate? Nobody's really working anymore. The new numbers for unemployment come out later this morning. They'll be higher than they were last week, in the millions. The only good thing, I guess, is the stimulus checks went out to a lot of people. I hear a lot of people got their checks, et cetera, but still, what's $1,200? After groceries, bills, cell phone, Wi-Fi, car insurance, health insurance, rent, gas, or whatever the fuck it is you need, $1,200 is gone real quick, especially if you have people depending on you. The LA County Sheriff what does that say? Let out 2,500 inmates yesterday. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember when my boy Bobby said it. He goes, New York City's going to turn to Gotham. It may be. Reading a couple of interesting articles about people being let out of prison, thugs, and all sorts of vagrants and shit like that. Now, again, if you're a nonviolent offender and you're in there for a drug deal, you should be out no matter how old you are. You know, I would let all nonviolent offenders go first, then look up the violent offenders and see how old they are, you know? If these guys are 60, let them go home, you know? I mean, you got to think about it. You know, you can't, I mean, what about the Michael Meldich trial with Stephen Crea Sr. and Jr., right? These guys they're elderly, they're old. They should not have to be locked up with a virus going around. They should be let home. You know, put them on a monitor or something. I don't know, but let these people go home, man. You know? Unemployment 5.2 million last week. Yeah, so the new numbers come out today. But I'm getting really tired of the commercials that donate. Every time something goes fucking wrong, the government, who has the machine on printing money, right? The Fed have a monopoly on the greatest monopoly of all, which is money. All you have to do is press a fucking switch and you could print out money. No, you want people to donate. Donate. You know, donate. Charitable. Volunteer. Are you fucking crazy? Are you out of your fucking mind? When that real estate bubble bursted, what did you guys do? You guys gave a bailout to the richest entity in this country, Wall Street and the stock market. What did they do? They bought jets and cars and cocaine and had parties and went on vacation. They didn't give a fuck. You want the people to fucking bail you out No, that's not how the government works. It's not how people, you know, you can't do that. The lower class and the middle class have to bear the burden of keeping this country going. We already have it hard as it is. Why would you ask people to donate? Donate what? We don't have anything, stupid. Now the governor is passing a law on Saturday saying everybody got to wear masks. The fucking mayor's like, give up your mask to people who fucking need it and wear a bandana. Fuck you, you wear a bandana. Fuck is you talking about? Tell your mother to wear a bandana. Tell your kids to wear a bandana. Why would you tell people that they need these fucking masks for a month and now you're telling them to give them up to people that fuck you? I'm not doing that shit. I'm not giving up shit. I'm not giving up a mask. I'm not getting in line for a fucking finger prick test to see if I got fucking antibodies. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. Now, after all this 1 month of fucking fear factor and telling people they need to cover up and social distancing, now you're telling people they need to give up their mask for people who need it. There was an article out of the Post I read yesterday that these nurses got suspended because they didn't want to work with patients without a mask. No nurse should have to work with patients without a fucking mask, especially if they got COVID-19. Or suspected of it. So they got suspended. No problem. That'll be a lawsuit when all this shit is over, said and done with. That hospital will get sued. You can't lay off. Now you're laying off workers that you fucking need instead of just finding masks for them? Are you insane? That's crazy. Stop with the constant, you want to guilt people out. Like I said, what was it? Was it yesterday morning? A landlord in Brooklyn is not going to collect rent for like tenants for the month of April. Okay, April is halfway done. So what happens in May? You expect landlords to do what? Landlords have mortgages. Landlords are more fucked than tenants. Are you fucking kidding me? When in New York City has a landlord ever won a fucking battle or had a fucking right? Now you're telling them they don't got to pay rent. Now you're telling them after the state of emergency is over, there's another 2 months that you can let the tenant. You're going to kill fucking landlords, but that's the fucking plan. Because in 6 months from now, the banks are going to come, foreclose all their properties, and resell them. And all that mortgage you fucking paid and all that interest you paid is theirs. It's not yours. It's theirs. They don't give it back to you if you foreclose your house because of a fucking virus. Banks are fucking ruthless. They're the cartels of the cartels. The greatest cartel in business is the banking cartel. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's see. Okay, Bobby Banner, salute to you. Says Brand Nubian Lord Jamal interview up on YouTube, no doubt. Capone and Noriega versus Brand Nubian Detroit singing. You're funny. Hey, anyway, salute to the team. Mac J, Mel Kwan. Don't know where they are. Hope everything's well. Probably at Wendy's online. Salute to Vic Vega. Salute to, I don't think Mel Kwan's going to get up today. He was up last night causing trouble. It's already in effect in L.A. County. What's already in effect in L.A. County, Nino? You can't go nowhere around mask because they're doing that as of Saturday in New York City. You cannot be outdoors without a mask, and now you cannot go into stores without a mask. And I guess, okay, I agree. I agree. You know, if you're going to go into a store, you know, these workers that work there should not have to be fucking, you know, subjected to anybody's fucking germs. They have to go home. They have kids. They have people they got to fucking take care of. But I'm done with all this charity commercials. I'm done with all this donate. Every time there's a fucking problem, donate. Donate some blood. Donate some plasma. Donate some money. Donate your time. Like I said before, when they were saying, we are asking every healthcare worker to please come and volunteer. Volunteer? No. The greatest line from Goodfellas, you know what it is? The greatest line of dialogue from Goodfellas is, fuck you, pay me. That describes business. Fuck you, pay me. I'm not coming to volunteer for fucking shit. You volunteered, Governor. Let your mother volunteer. Let your wives volunteer. Let your kids volunteer. Let your kids' grandkids volunteer. Same thing for de Blasio. Let your wife volunteer. Let your son volunteer. Let your daughter volunteer. Put them on the front line. Fuck you asking people to volunteer. If you're not paying these professionals to come put their life on the line, then go fuck yourself. And I'm not being selfish. I'm being business. Fuck you, pay me. This is no time for fucking donations and charity and fucking volunteer. Because here's what happens when these fucking tenants start getting thrown out of their fucking homes in 7 months and there's mass evictions, nobody's going to become a donation and volunteer. Ain't nobody going to come for you. Believe me. And landlords got to go deal with that shit. You know how many landlords are going to have to foreclose on their fucking homes if renters are allowed not to pay fucking rent for 6 months, half a year? And then, no, they're saying that renters don't got to pay, but then they got to pay back. How the fuck are you going to collect 6 months of rent if people can't even pay the rent on April? How are you collecting it? It's lost. And no bank is going to write that off. Oh, well, he couldn't collect the rent. We're going to forgive you. No, here comes the fucking sheriff with a gun to take you out your home. Done. You'll be in the streets. So don't waste anybody's fucking time asking them to volunteer. What you need to do is fucking raise the number on them stimulus checks. Make that shit weekly or bi-weekly. Let these people get 2 checks a fucking month till there's a vaccine. Done. Like just like the governor says, we're not going to have we're not going to be normal till there's a vaccine. No problem. Pay everybody till there's a vaccine. You don't want the stock market crashing? Pay everybody till there's a vaccine. That's it. That's all you got to do. You paid Wall Street billions of fucking dollars on the simple threat that if you don't bail us out, we'll shut the country down. Now you have a virus shutting the country down. Pay up. Pay up. Peace, salute from Brooklyn. No mask, no service. I got you. People can rob stores now. That's what I'm saying. Again, not that I condone this shit. It should be the wild, wild west in New York City right now. Seriously. Seriously. It should be the wild, wild west. But I guess they did it in such a way with the fear. And again, 700 bodies dropping a day. You got most of the police force out, sick, or not wanting to take a chance. But crime on pretty much is, down. I was going to say the other day, there's no traffic, so nobody's really getting run over no more. But sad to say somebody got killed in a hit and run the other morning. Just doesn't make sense. There's no cars on the road. But then again, I can understand. I'm still speeding. I think the other day I got caught with 2 speed trap tickets in one day. $100. There's no one on the road, so your mentality's like fucking go. See, even when There, even when the rat race is on pause, it's still a rat race in your fucking mind because you've been raised in New York City. That's all you know is go, 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 gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, go. So it's crazy. Yeah, so don't ask me for no donations or nothing like that. I ain't giving up shit. And I told my peoples before, there's so much money on the streets right now for Grubhubbers and DoorDashers and Uber. It's fucking insane. It's insane. And I thought it would be slowing down. In fact, it's getting better. It's getting better. Because honestly, if the governor says we're not going back to normal till there's a vaccine, think about that statement. Just think about it. If I'm not mistaken, I think New Jersey today will be announcing that they will be what they're going to do with the school system. Now, I don't know if I'm wrong. If I did read that, but then Brooks said last night they made the decision three weeks ago. But I think she was talking about just shutting down schools. I think today, with this regional rolling plan, and again, the governor's a fucking moron because what he's saying is, we're gonna do it in a way where New York, New Jersey, Connecticut can open up at the same time. It does not work that way. Because come September, New Jersey could be the new New York City. You understand what I'm saying? So what? Then you got to wait for New Jersey. You cannot do that. These people don't have a fucking plan. The only thing I understand as logic is if there's a vaccine, people can go back to work. That I understand. But till then, it's a fucking guessing game. And they keep telling people, oh, don't worry, we're going to open up the country. You can't open up the country now. You know why? People are not going to go back to work if you cannot ensure them that they won't get sick. There'll be a fuck you, pay me while I'm at home. I'll work from home. And this may change the dynamic of fucking work. Think about it. How many people are working from home where businesses may just say, you know what, work from home permanently? You never know. This may work out for some people, Cool Chef Tito, what's poppin'? Montreal in the building. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, I gotta find that article. And salute to everybody that sends me articles and videos. I gotta find that one about them thinking about letting all prisoners over the age of 55 out. I mean, yeah, man, it makes sense. A lot of people could come home, What does that mean? Harvey Weinstein doesn't have to go to jail? I don't know. I really don't know. Let me light up. Tell me what you guys are smoking on this morning, Thursday morning cipher. I got a little bit of runch this morning. Cool Chef Tito goes, that's for sure. I'm of Italian roots. Yeah, there you go, man. A lot of people should be coming home. A lot of good fellas. Think about that, man. Some people doing a long bids. They're going to have to change the whole fucking criminal system for this shit. Good Kush Bears. That's what you're smoking on right now. Kush Bears. That sounds interesting. Like I said, I'm still dealing with the two flavors, either Runch or Gorilla Glue. And the Gorilla Glue, I'm telling you, salute to my GGC crew, the Gorilla Glue crew. Hybrid in the air. That's what I'm talking about. B. Curaleaf hybrid in the air, of course. Bless the atmosphere. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to see something. We have some cool. Let's see. Here we go. Just a rundown of what people are talking about. I heard that, not that I really care. I mean, not that I don't care, but what's this dude? This dude's Chris Cuomo's wife now has the COVID-19. Andrew, the governor's sister-in-law, I guess. Okay, so starting Friday, New Yorkers will have to cover their faces in public if distancing was not possible. You see what I mean? The governor's a fucking idiot. Just make a fucking rule. You make it confusing. Okay, you have to wear masks, wear social distancing. You just can't have social distancing, so you have to wear masks. So I guess People on the trains will have to start wearing masks and shit like that. I don't know. They say that Maryland and New Jersey have a similar order. All right. Let's see. Oh, this was crazy. An anonymous tip. This is fucking crazy. An anonymous tip led police to find 17 bodies at a nursing home in New Jersey that has been hit hard by the virus. So I read an article on the Post where they're saying that the people are dying so quickly and they can't move them fast enough that they're leaving dead people in the room, in their bed, while they're taking care of a person who's still alive right next to the dead person. Now, again, this is from the New York Post. I don't know how real that is. I don't know if that's a fact. But if that's so, then, that's fucking crazy. That's why I'm not going to no nursing homes. That DoorDash wants you to, they got, group deliveries. You can go to nursing homes. Nah, I'm good. No nursing homes. I don't deliver to no hospitals. And now I'm telling every customer they need to come downstairs. That DoorDash changed their policy. They don't want the drivers going in the building. I'd say, I'm not going in the building. I'm not wasting time. Be downstairs to get your delivery. I'm going to leave it right there. Take a picture and I'm out. That's it. COVID-19 rules, baby. Everything changes. It's too funny. Let's see. Detroit City goes free Big Meech. Oh, I was reading an article about where was that? I think that was I was gonna put that up as a gangster spotlight. The article about the mafia, about 50 Cent's doing a TV show on the Black Mafia of Detroit, right? If I'm not mistaken, Detroit. Nino Brown is sipping on vodka at 6:30 in the morning. Nino Brown, you may be the West Coast version of Melquan. You know what I'm saying? You may be 6:30 in the morning sipping. Hey, man, if you can handle that shit, I hear you. I would be a mess if I started this show at 9 in the morning and started sipping Jameson's. Holy shit. Shit will go south real quick. I wonder if CJ will send in a picture so we can make a banner on CJ so people can see what he looks like when he calls in. CJ calls in a lot, so I don't know. Give me a second right here. Freestyle this morning's edition really quick. Let me just see something, because I know that Jamarian sent some shit. Let me see. Tricks you in. Hold on. A New York City doctor says that most kids probably already I'm saying we all have the coronavirus. See, that's what I don't understand. First they go from you must wear these NV90, whatever the fuck masks are. You must do this. As soon as they found out there was going to be a shortage, they changed the rules. Well, now you could wear anything. You could put a bandana around your face. You could put a sweater on your face. You could put a scarf on your face. That's not how viruses work. You can't say the people need this and then go to that. Hold on 1 second. Hello.
What's popping?
Oh, shit, it's CJ. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this right. Cliff Bravo, good morning. Cali Nuts, good morning. CJ, what's popping, man? Did you hear what I just said? Then you called in?
Yeah. My mom always listening in the background,
I
man. I
appreciate
just
that.
get a little
I appreciate
busy
that.
in the morning,
No, it's all good. I was wondering if you minded this way, maybe the audience could, also.
Yeah, I'll send you.
If
I'll
that's
send
cool
you a
with you.
pic today.
Yeah, and I'll have Vic Vega make some up. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, send me a text message on through the phone here.
Yeah.
That way I can just zap it to you that way.
Yeah. You know what it is.
I'm busy as fuck. I'm building houses and shit.
I hear you. Build me a house.
Nigga, like we busy as hell down here, yo. Like I'm making guap because all these contractors they folded up.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, why did they fold up? Because there's no business, or they're afraid of getting sick?
There wasn't no business. I mean, they locked everybody down. Everybody got scared. Yeah. And the only thing that people are doing right now is like new construction. So I'm tied in with like 3 or 4 general contractors.
So you got work.
I'm staying busy. I'm working right through this.
Yeah, blessed and chosen, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
blessed. Yeah. Definitely blessed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's going on, man? Putting some lemon OG up in the atmosphere.
Yeah, I see you running with the lemon OG Kush. I like that, man. I don't think I've ever had lemon OG, but it sounds powerful, man. It sounds like some really
let me
good
tell you,
shit,
man,
bro.
I can't even finish the whole damn thing. I've been like 3 days on one joint.
That's how you gotta smoke. That's how you gotta smoke. You gotta enjoy that shit. No sense over ODing. I think that's the best thing about trees right now. I mean, it's at the THC is at such a high level, man. And it's and I mean, listen, unless you're like 18, 19, and you're just like, because when we were 18, 19 and got into smoking, it was blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt after
Yeah.
blunt after blunt. Everybody's rolling blunts. You're young now. Now it's like I can't even smoke one joint to the head in the sit. I just can't do it. Maybe unless I'm watching like a movie over a 2-3 hour period, I could finish it.
You know what I did? I took a week off.
Yeah.
Oh man, did it reset the receptors, bro?
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could fucking have the principle to take a week off. Like,
well, you remember I got sick.
Oh, right.
So I wasn't feeling like smoking.
If you get
yeah, I
sick,
think I got that COVID shit, man.
You think so?
But
well, now you got antibodies, bro.
That natural shit. My doctor told me that I told everybody. That shit works, man. I did the breathing techniques last night with the nebulizer, and all of a sudden I went from like a little pain in the right side of my lung to like that shit was gone. Or one treatment. I just did another one this morning. I was like, damn, I can breathe.
Yeah, breathing is important.
Man, so all these people getting put on ventilators and shit, that's all bullshit money because I heard the doctors are getting paid $36,000 per patient that they put on a ventilator.
Oh, yeah, it's a money grab. That's what my boy Bobby Banner been saying since day one. This is a money grab. Now everybody's gonna be like, put down that they have COVID because you get funding and you get extra money and all that good shit, man. Yeah.
And then they driving the numbers up through the roof, scaring the shit out of everybody so bad you don't even want to go outside your house.
Cliff Bravo will gladly hold all my weed while I take a week off. Thank you, Cliff, man. You're a stand-up guy, bro. You can come pick it up later. I'll leave it in an orange bag outside. Yeah, I don't think I could ever stop. I remember KRS-One used to do interviews. Excuse me, and KRS-One would smoke weed for 6 months and quit for 6 months. And I just sit there and I'm like, how the fuck is that possible?
Yeah, right.
Like, how could you quit weed for 6 fucking months?
Like, I'm a week out and I'm like, damn, I need to smoke.
Detroit goes, Richie, just a 2-hour break for you. Another thing, I understand what you guys may think that I smoke a lot, right? I smoke one joint during the morning show. That's even if I could finish it. And then I roll another joint for work. And I come home with almost half the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take a pull here and a pull there, put it out, and I'm nice for the whole day. So I really don't smoke like that anymore. I truly, and I'm not happy because the weed is so fucking strong that I don't. Like 2-3 fucking pulls and I'm like,
You're good.
Yes, I'm in space. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
I don't want to be fucking comatose. I just want to feel good.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I wouldn't be able to function. A couple of times I remember I got way too high in the morning show. I'm just staring at the microphone, staring at the camera, thinking about shit. I'm like, yo, I'm not even talking. But anyway, any changes in Florida, CJ, man? Anything new or what?
Yeah, I got this damn truck going by right now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I hear it. Frankie V, what's popping?
All right, so when he changes in Florida.
Yeah, just as far as, any.
Well, I was talking to some people up north, and they were all like, man, your beaches are off the chain, man. The news be showing your beaches. And I'm like, yo, that's some bullshit the news is doing then because
Facts,
our beaches are locked down. You get like $1,000 fine if you go on them. But I do hear some chit chatter in the news, like they're gonna try to open this back up, and by Thursday, or they're gonna start to open up the country, state by state. It's gonna be determined by their governors.
Well, good luck with that. I know the governor of Las Vegas is fiending to get business rolling because the casinos are shut down. So she's
everything
like,
is,
fuck this shit.
Yo, whenever your revenue comes in from that and you ain't got none, and you're looking at total destruction of your city, of your state, the governments, they're all gonna collapse. Like if this is a collapse of we have to look back in history. Every superpower in the fucking world, I don't give a fuck where you come from.
Yeah, starting with Rome. There you go.
Greek.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you was a Mongolian running around fucking every thing in the world back then, you know. But
You
every
mean
one of
Genghis
them,
Khan?
yeah, Genghis Khan. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them have failed sooner or later. You know,
So
every one of them.
do you think this is our time for our
Shit,
great
look.
infrastructure, the
I
superpower that this
pray they
country
don't.
is? Do you think that this is
Look,
it? You think China's
it,
taken over? Done? That's it?
well, they already did like BRICS. Do you know what BRICS is?
Talk about it.
BRICS is like Brazil, India, China. You know what I'm saying? It's a group of
Oh,
countries.
so you're saying BRIC
K,
or
yeah, no,
BRIKS? Yeah, or
BRCKS.
BRICKS.
Yeah,
Each letter
South
stands for a
Africa's in it.
country. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Talk to
So
me.
if
What
you
is
look that
BRICS?
up,
Yeah.
if you look up BRICS,
Right.
I do believe they took over the United Nations
Okay.
on January 22nd of 2020,
Okay.
where the United States was the majority holder.
Right.
We ain't the superpower anymore, yo. So
So
there's a
now it's
shift
this
going
BRICS
on.
regime, right? Now it's this BRICS
Yeah,
taking over this.
yeah. Google it, man. Throw some information up on it real quick
Cool.
because that's real knowledge that they took over the UN, I believe, in January. So if that's true, the veto power of America saying you got to use our dollar is over, and we just don't know it yet.
So,
Well, unless you're smart, you know,
right.
and you know, and you do your own investigation because the news got you deceived by COVID-19.
Right.
Well, we should be saying, let's go to war because
Brazil,
we're about to
Russia,
lose all
India,
of our
China.
money.
Okay, so BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China. What's the K? Korea?
Maybe there's no K in it.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. It's BRICS, right? Yeah, maybe that's
Yeah.
something. All right.
Yeah. Yep. That's real talk right there, people. So, you know, a lot of people don't realize that in the United Nations, you've got veto power, and America's hold that 15% over the rest of the world. Well, Russia and China and all these motherfuckers, they don't got smart, and they went and got some other states. Says, look, we got nuclear bombs too, motherfucker. We'll protect you. We'll do this. We'll do that. You side with us, and you vote on our side, and we'll take care of you and not screw you like America's been doing. You know.
Right.
And then they were like, okay. All of a sudden, the 15% now is held by BRICS and not the United States, and cut their health care off. Shut down that pork industry. You know that Smith pork shop that was owned by China, and they shut it down. So there's a war going on. We are at war. We have a medical war going on. We got a financial war going on, and then everybody's preparing their nukes and their warheads right now. Worldwide, India's doing it. I mean, Iran's doing it. China, Russia's doing it. What's America doing? Y'all stay in your fucking house and make sure you buy some McDonald's and some KFC shit so that you spend all the rest of your money because you ain't gonna be working like you were.
Right. Mac J, what's popping, buddy?
What's going on with it, Rich?
Everything good?
Yeah, man, I just had to get me an Italian icy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, salute to Vic Vega that said Melquan is sleeping off the liter of vodka at some gas station right now. Oh my goodness!
What's up, Melquan?
No, it's Mac J.
This ain't Melquan, man. My name Mac J. I know we all sound alike, CJ. Here you go again with that shit.
Hey! That's some rich shit. That ain't me.
No, but we good. So what's popping with y'all?
Not much, man. Not much. Just talking that shit about what's going on in New York City as far as the governor and the mayor, and motherfuckers want us to now donate our masks to essential workers.
Oh,
that'll never fucking happen.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them my shit that I worked for.
Yeah, you gotta find a new topic, Rich, man. Fuck the corona shit, man.
Well,
really.
The thing is, since I'm coming from COVID City, New York, I changed the name of the neighborhood. There is nothing else to talk about.
Can't let,
You know,
yes, it is, man. You can't let that.
you guys can call in from wherever you are and let me know what's going on in your town.
No,
But
man.
our
What I'm
town
saying
is
is,
shut the fuck down.
you can't let that shit dominate your life. Expand your horizon, man. Open up your mind, man.
I am opening up my mind. I'm looking for a place to move. That's how my
Yeah,
mind
there
is
you
open up.
go. There you go.
Vic Vega want to talk about.
I'm gonna get a bunker.
You go,
He
yeah,
moving
that's right.
from
That's right.
he moving from Jackson Heights to Corona.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Just on the other side of Elmhurst.
Yeah. You can move to St. Albans where my auntie
Vic
will stay at, man.
Vega want to talk about 5G. Well, let's talk about 5G then, man. Blue Label, salute to you, sir. I'm just waiting to see you. Really quick, Independent Spotlight episode 10 is up on the Team Ruckus Presents channel. So go
Salute,
check,
Ron Blue
go check
Label.
that out, man. Go check that out
Yep.
for some really good underground hip hop videos. So Independent Spotlight.
Hey,
and
that
the Team
5G
Ruckus
shit.
Presents. Yeah.
Check this out, man. Hey, anybody ever gone on a cruise before?
No.
Anybody?
I don't do cruises.
Well, when you go out on one of them cruise boats, man, you go out in the ocean, man. All of a sudden, the fucking internet and cell phone service is all gone.
Right.
Okay. How the fuck they getting sick on these boats with 5G? If 5G's activating it, how come they getting sick?
Oh, you're
So
saying that you're saying that all the people on the boats that caught COVID should not have COVID. You're thinking that the 5G waveforms and the signals is what's making these passengers sick. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying just maybe it could be, but I'm also saying think about that for a second, because if 5G is the reason, and you're going to a third world country to visit it because it's beautiful, they got nice beaches. Look, motherfuckers, I'm telling you, they ain't got 5G up in their area yet. But yet you got a cruise ship that goes out there, gets everybody sick, and comes back. So how in the hell can 5G be responsible for that? You feel me?
Oh, you're saying that there's no 5G out there, so how are they getting sick? That's a good question. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So there ain't no 5G out there. So how are they getting sick out there unless they're like biologically planting a biological weapon on that boat, and then everybody gets sick from it?
Cali Nuts said they're getting seasick, man. That's all it is. Salute to Grant Riley, critical mass that you grew this winter. Salute to all the Dr. Green Thumbs in Canada that grow. I cannot wait for the day in New York City that they change these fucking laws. We're going to have a growing channel. Everything dedicated to growing. I wish. Cliff Bravo goes 5G conspiracies bullshit. Vic Vega goes 5G has ourselves sick, which it spurs out what we know as the virus. Okay, so Vic Vega is blaming 5G for the corona 19 virus. So if that's the case, Vic Vega, then why isn't everybody sick?
Maybe we're just zombies walking around. Maybe the Walking Dead right now.
Why is Big Rich driving through these streets untouched by the 5G radiation?
Yeah, I heard something maybe with blood type has something to do with it too. Like if you're a type A, you're more than likely to get it. If you're a type O, your chances of getting it are very rare. That's what they were saying on the news.
There's a million reasons, right? People can come up with, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. 5G. I mean, I was reading about 21 million cell phone users just disappearing off the planet from China and shit like that. I think my boy Bobby Banner put me on to that. So, yeah, I mean, you do have to question certain things as far
and
as...
And they did activate 5G in Wuhan first.
They did they? That's where they started 5G? It was in Wuhan?
Yeah, man. So that is the conspiracy is there. It's just, how much,
Brown,
logical
company, right?
truth is into it,
Electronics.
I heard that Bill Gates, just what I heard, that Bill Gates is involved, and you can look it up, digital vaccinations.
Well, I'm telling you right now, man, I am not going nowhere near no fucking
What the hell is
site.
a digital vaccination? I mean, come on, we got vaccinations up, for polio, for this, we got a vaccine. Now we are getting into 2020, the year of digital vaccinations. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm still wondering about the story we covered a year and a half ago about China implementing the Big Brother program in 2020, where everybody gets a social fucking rating. I wonder if they put that on hold. And I am seeing
No, they're
reports like
doing that.
every 3 to 4 days now. Every 3 to 4 days, you see one report in trending news about how some reports say secret, CIA, whoever the fuck, say that China did this on purpose. How
Like
long before the news start getting flooded with China did this on purpose to distract everybody's attention from what's going on here, and now we have a new fucking enemy to hate, and all that patriot bullshit and nationalism and all that shit that just comes to brainwash a plethora of fucking people, and to start thinking, you know what, we need to go to war with China. Like, how far before that comes along? Because during every depression, every recession, you need a reason to start making
a
money
rally.
again. You need a rally. You need a war cry, right? And there's nothing more profitable than war, especially
Yeah, true that.
during times of poverty and distress. They did it with World War One. They did it with World War Two. The whole country
All the
got
wars were
together,
done that way.
was fucking donating their metal, donating this, donating that to make fucking steel, to make fucking planes and tanks and bombs and guns, etc. So, are we going in that direction where eventually we'll just blame China for doing this? Because let me tell you something right now. If the governor's saying that nothing's going to be normal in New York till there's a vaccine, there is no vaccine yet. That's the fucking problem. They don't, and still they're trying to make people come up with these testing kits that the Food and Drug Administration has not approved. Not saying that they're fucking not guilty with what's going on or their hands are fucking clean, but if the FDA doesn't approve it, you can't fucking use it most of the time. So you got to come up with millions and millions of testing strips that'll work. Now they want to fucking prick your finger with a needle, take your fucking blood to see if you have antibodies, which you're not doing to me. There's
fuck
no
that.
way.
They're
There's no
collecting
way.
DNA.
That's it. It's a collection. I'm not buying it. I'm not fucking buying it because
I fucked up and did that Ancestry.com.
a virus is a virus is a virus is a virus. I don't give a fuck
Hey,
what you say.
check
No
this shit out.
scarf or bandana is gonna stop shit like that.
Yo, check this out. This is some crazy shit, Rich. Google real quick. Rat human blood.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that right now with the system. You could Google
Yo,
it.
y'all can look this up. I know it sounds crazy as fuck.
I could do it on my phone, but go ahead. Enlighten the people. Rat what?
Rat human blood is going to be mixed with this nanotechnology, and that's how Bill Gates got involved. And they're trying to make you one with the computer.
All right, you were talking about this yesterday, no? Transhumanism. Like that Johnny Depp
I can't
movie.
believe that shit, dude. I looked that shit up and I was like, then I looked up digital vaccination. It's there. They funded it. I looked up this. Follow the money trail, man. You always find that's all you gotta do really is just follow the money to see if shit's
There you go,
real.
Callie.
I just Google search rat human blood. I don't see shit. What is it? Is it something else? It just say the difference between rat and human blood. Differences in
No,
rat
what
and
they
human.
did is they took this do like rat human blood and put Bill Gates into it or something. Rat human, because they're the ones that came up with this shit, and they tested it out, and then they mixed the blood of the rat with the human, and then they put it in a vaccination, and they could control the rat with a push of a button. They could torment it, they could make it feel good, they could make it see better. So like people will be like, this vaccination is going to be a medical miracle for you. Let's say you're blind. Well, they can push a button and make you see. So it would be a miraculous thing, and people would be like, hell yeah, let me get one of them. And then turn around and find out that nigga's marked. Well, my bad. I don't want to offend anybody with my language. So, then they find out that, they find out that, that this motherfucker is, mark of the beast or something,
Right.
Yeah, that should be crazy.
I mean, it adds up to what, the investigation is on it, and they mixed it. And I got a buddy of mine that he actually seen what happens with that thing, man. Like, text me, Rich. I'm gonna send you a picture of this DARPA stuff, man, and it's trippy. Like,
Yeah. I mean, you could just email
yeah,
it to me, man. RuckusRadio87@gmail.com, man. You just email it to me because the thing is,
that's a lot of
all
typing.
your numbers, is on the calling number, not on the private phone. So when I leave, I just leave it my private number. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'll just take the phone with me and I'll text you, no problem. Kids stay in school.
It's just easier for me, man.
No, I hear you. If you email, yeah. It's all good. So Mac J, man, how
Mac
you
J, y'all
smoking,
had a
man?
good
What's
show
good?
last night.
Man, you already know, man. Smoke, man. That's all we can really do right now. Shit, there ain't shit to do, man.
Mac J said
Shit
drug
is
dealers and fucking door dashers, they're living right now. They're making all the
hell
fucking
yeah. They
money.
making all the bread, man. For
It
real,
is,
them
man.
the only
I'm telling you,
motherfuckers I see counting cash.
yeah, the numbers that I'm doing are fucking crazy. Like that's all I can say. So for me, I'm one of those people that are, not unfortunately, I'm gonna say fortunately, profiting off a crisis because, I could be one of those people that are just fucking stuck. Obviously, as soon as everybody found out they were stuck at home, the amount of people that signed up for Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub went through the fucking roof. That now there's a waiting list for most apps. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they backlog now.
yeah, they backlogged. Instacart is backed up. People that go shopping for people in the supermarket, that's in very high demand right now. Like I get like $33 hits just to go to these organic, tiny supermarkets, pick up 2 bags of groceries and drop it off 2 blocks away. $33. That's including the tip.
Nice.
That's fucking crazy, man. So
The
it's
driving jobs that are going to be the highest paying job in America. Watch.
Frankie Vigo smoke and watch Young Chop on IG Live. All right. Don Vita goes, it's a chip they put in a mouse brain and control the mouse. Think I've seen it in a YouTube video. Okay. I got you.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's not rat. Maybe it's mouse blood.
All right.
Mouse blood? Okay, you could be.
Maybe I got it wrong with which one it is. So, look, they did it. All right. And they're going to mix that with this nano and then it bonds to your muscles. And then once it gets inside you, you can't get rid of it. And then you go look at the coronavirus police, and they got these helmets on.
Right.
And they can see that vaccination when it's inside you. So you won't be able to go to the grocery store. You won't be able to do shit unless you got that. And then they got some tattoo that they were talking about tattooing so everybody would see it. And they would know, oh, you got the vaccination. You're good. You ain't going to get us sick. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, what if it comes
This is
down?
some crazy shit, man.
To like, well, you gotta carry ID with you to let them know you've been vaccinated and shit like that. That's crazy, man.
You might hate Donald Trump. You might hate Donald Trump, but you got to give it up to him, man. He canceled the WHO. And that was
salute JPS.
Mac J was popping.
Yeah, right. He said no more funding for the WHO, right? The World Health Organization.
That was amazing.
You like that, right?
That's awesome.
Donald Trump don't play when it comes to cutting people off. That's it. No more money. That's it. You're done. You're not getting no more money from us till you tell us what the fuck. Why wasn't you on your job? Because he's right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That was a good. There's a fucking neighborhood in Queens called Corona where everybody is dying in Corona right now. You know what I'm
JP,
saying?
what do you think about the WHO getting shut down?
Who?
The
what?
The
WHO, the World Health Organization.
Man,
the World Health.
Fuck it all. All this shit is some fucked up bullshit. They just lying about one thing, telling half
right.
lying about another. It's fucking ridiculous.
Ringo's the WHO.
Yeah, they'll shut down the WHO, but then big up Halliburton in his speech.
It's like this damn it's like United Nations. Allegedly, the United States left the United States last month, a couple months ago.
That's what. Yeah, that's what he just said.
Well, yeah,
January.
we ain't got no choice if we're not going to be the leader of it.
Right, Brick took
we
over.
bounced out of it.
Yeah. We got to bounce if we ain't the
and
leader of it.
What about Donald Trump saying, you know what? I'm going to tell all Congress to take off. Y'all could take a fucking hike, and I'm going to pass the judges in myself. No more pussyfooting around. That's the only thing I like about Donald Trump. He's a businessman. He is a business. I mean, he's a fucking idiot, you know. What kind of businessman serves Big Macs to fucking people that come to the White House? You're a moron for that. But
hey,
you know,
he's saving money.
yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. You're a businessman. You know, so he's like, all right, you know what? No more pussyfooting around. I'm giving you the day fucking off. Go fuck off. And I'm gonna fucking pass in these supreme judges myself. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
You got to give it up, man. He's a gangster, man. I mean, you may not like him or whatever, but I give it up, man. I think Trump's
the
a
only
straight up
thing that
gangster.
only mistake Donald Trump made is because, of course, he's loyal to the fucking the airlines, right? They bring in billions and all that good shit. So I think his only mistake is you should have just not let anybody come into the country and wait. That's it.
Yeah, they should have shut that shit down right away.
All you had to do was shut down the airports. That's it. Okay, that wouldn't have been a big inconvenience. Okay, so there's no flights. Nobody's coming in from international. They could be domestic flights. If you want to leave the country, you can leave the country, but you may not be able to get back in until we know what the fuck is going on. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's if it was not masterminded and conjured in a fucking laboratory and on some 12 monkey shit where the guy just let it out at the fucking airport. I fucking love that movie, man. 12 Monkeys.
That is a good movie.
Fucking great movie, right? And then you see him in the airport and the guy goes, "What's this?" And opens it and he just looks into the air, and that's how the plague started and wherever it was and shit.
Well, see, all this shit is not a coincidence because they made
Detroit facts.
At least since 1980 something. Over
Grant
like
Riley, let me know I want
about
some.
The virus taking over the fucking country.
Yeah.
They know what the
12
fuck
Monkeys was a trip.
They've been doing test runs the whole time.
The tail horse. I mean, he told you then this is what they're gonna do. This ain't nothing new. This is part of their scheme. It's just backfiring on him financially because Trump's actually really he's going out to the deep state. He's fucking up the money situation for him.
Yeah,
so they're gonna give him hell.
And Nino Brown says Wuhan Health Organization, WHO. I hear you.
Hey, so this is what I heard. Two generals came to Donald Trump, and they said, "Look, they're fucking up these women and these kids underground, and we can't beat them. We need a billionaire who can go and fund his own campaign."
This is what JPS was talking about. This JPS, were they talking about kids in California underground, some shit like that?
Yeah, they're called the Dooms.
The Dooms.
Yeah, the Dooms. Yeah, look them up, and that's why there's earthquakes.
I'm telling you, I can really see JPS and CJ doing a conspiracy show. I don't know. I really can see it, man. These guys are, they talk about the same shit.
Well, man, when you start looking it up, I mean, how can you not be like scratching one head and then looking at what reality?
I'm doing $33 deliveries, sir. I ain't got no time for no fucking who or how or hey or when or hey. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I will listen to it if you guys are spitting that and you're talking about it. I will put that on and drive around and listen to it. That's for sure. But can I watch videos while driving all day? No, I can't. And when I come home, I got to work on mob stories.
I watch videos all day while I drive. What the fuck?
Well, that's why you don't get no passengers because you always get into accidents and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
I just dropped off a $20 run.
Oh, shit. Don't be getting all cocky because you got some money in your pocket. I feel you. Pharaoh De Niro, what's popping? Good to see you. Hope everybody's well. Throw some smoke in the atmosphere.
Gotta eat.
Cliff Bravo made a statement about Donald Trump is only about himself and self-interest only. Which president has not been that way? Cliff Bravo. Also was reading an article not reading an article, but reading an article about an article by Kanye West in GQ, where Kanye West goes that the country's doing much better with Donald Trump than it was doing with Obama, and that he will be voting for Donald Trump in 2020 as a Republican. I just want to say, listen, I don't give a fuck who the president was. They never did a damn thing for poor people and the middle class people of this country. It's been the same fucking agenda since the classes were developed. Since 1913, when Woodrow Wilson sold out the future of this country to the Federal Reserve.
That's facts.
Since in 1913, when the Federal Reserve took over this country, it only took, I think, 10 years to the Great Depression. That's how much damage the Federal Reserve did with their hard banking, easy banking, and fractional banking laws. If you don't know about fractional banking, Look up fractional banking. That is why banks are fucking cartels. Because they are allowed to loan money that they don't have on the books and collect interest on money that they never lent out, which means every dollar in your pocket becomes worth less and less as they take in 80% interest on loans of money they never were allowed to give out in the first place. And that is how banking cartels became cartels. It was with fractional banking. So no president has ever done no president has ever done anything for the people. There was only 2 presidents in this country that tried to defeat the banks. Abraham Lincoln tried to print his own money during the Civil War and not go to the banks. They shot him in the fucking head. JFK was going to take the Federal Reserve and shrink its power to the size of a golf ball. Shot him in the head.
And JFK was going after the secret society.
There you go.
Like
There you go. The military
thing.
industrial complex. He did a whole fucking speech
Remember,
on it.
Trump and JFK Jr. were homies.
There you go. There you
They used to hang out a lot.
Okay.
So that's the problem. Trump is not really doing what they want him to do. Which is one of the that's where the beef is. Trump wants to make America, I understand what Trump
great
is doing.
Again.
Still, yeah.
Right.
Well, what was it ever great?
Well, not for
what if you
poor and
found
middle
out,
class people. It's not the American dream.
What if you found out that they've been robbing all this gold and all this silver from us?
There is, listen to me, according to
let me finish.
According to CIA agents and shit like that, there is no reserve in the Federal Reserve. They don't have anything.
But that's when they took out the World Trade Center when they bombed it. They took out the money.
They took the money.
Right? Took the gold and the money, right?
It was around 30 black trucks, SUVs, and tanks that went in there the day before, and the steers that came up out of the garages. That's when they took out the money.
Right.
Fort Knox has been empty for years.
Bobby Banner goes, that's interesting that JFK Jr. and Trump were boys. Faro Dinero had the fact I'm not super Trump supporter, but the deep state is against him. That's a fact. Trump is still an idiot.
Yeah, I think Trump's in the mob, man. I think he runs
You think he's mobbed up? You think he's mobbed up?
I think he's always been mobbed up. How you going to do all the business he did in New York and not deal with the families?
Well, he did. He did. What? He had to deal with.
He
Fat
was with
Tony.
Lucchese, wasn't he?
He had to deal with Fat Tony to get those buildings up. Yeah, the hotel.
Yeah, he had to.
That's right.
And Atlantic
and he had to get that cement from the Gambinos.
We did a mob story with a picture of Donald Trump when he was really young with Fat Tony.
Yeah, he's mobbed up, man. He's got you don't fuck with him.
That's right, Faro Dinero. There's nothing there. That's right.
And no matter what, the government, the mob, Trump, all roads lead to Rome. Trust me.
All roads lead to Rome.
Lead to Rome.
That's a fact
of
too.
Everything.
Well, what does that mean for JPS? Explain that.
Well, because when you think all the buildings
I know all that. I want you to explain it for the people that may not know all that.
We did a show on it.
Here we go on some Universe 25 shit. He wanted me to remember shit from 3 years ago.
Universe
25. I gotta find just so I can remember what the shit that he used to.
We did
You are listening.
The shit that but we did. But didn't Blockhead write something for fucking Ralph that Ralph would fucking read?
Oh God,
Blockhead.
Fucking Blockhead DJ. DJ Blockhead.
Blockhead DJ.
I haven't talked to Blockhead. I'm gonna talk to Blockhead.
DJ Blockhead. Remember that shit? They couldn't go on. Oh my God. Yo, the shit we went through was so funny. But talking about, I just want to say with Kanye West saying that the country's much better. Listen, man, let's not fuck around. All right, the country has never been good for the poor or middle class ever. And I don't care who's president. I don't care what color they are. I don't care. I would not care if they were fucking Mahatma Gandhi. If you're the president of the United States, your agenda is to keep poor, middle in the middle, and keep making the rich rich. That's the name of the game. That's the greatest game to be in. See, if they would have taught shit like this to us as kids in school, because I'm a crook, I would have ran to be a politician. I would have kept my record clean. I would have took my knack to speak, and I would have became a politician, and I would have been crooked. Crooked as fuck. Crooked as fuck.
Ruckus would have been doing all
I'm telling you, when I realized the power that politicians have, I said, I fucked up. I would have been one of the. I would have been one. I would have been one of them people y'all are talking about right now. Senator Perec doesn't give a fuck. I don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the game, baby. I made it to senator. I'm having coke-fueled orgies in limousines driving around. What do you think these politicians do?
Can you see Ruckus in the limousine with
JoJo, what's popping?
The governor with the governor of Jersey, both of them sitting at the buffet.
Yeah. Doing bumps in the fucking bathroom. That's what the senators are doing. They're doing bumps. There was a big ass. There was a big ass coke bust off Costa Rica. I think Florida, Costa Rica, or a ship coming from Costa Rica. You know, you got to ask yourself. You know,
we have that real cocaine.
What's going on with like criminal syndicates? We already know how this coronavirus has fucked up the game for the mob in the New York City, right? Because there's no fucking betting. The mob took a big hit. There's no horse racing. There's no betting. There's no sports. Right? Nobody can go to bars to buy the drugs that the mob runs through these bars. You can't do nothing. There's no numbers. There's nothing.
Yeah. Facts.
Right?
Facts. The mob took a big hit.
The mob took a big hit, and then you got to think about it. Got to be worldwide. You got the cartels must be fucking hurting. The families in Italy must be hurting.
But now,
coke prices have to be through the roof right now, man.
The streets will always eat, man.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
These motherfuckers out here still getting it, man. Shit.
Mark Jacobs, Rich, how did you get a haircut during the COVID? This is the COVID-19 shape-up, sir. It's very sharp.
He paid $130 for that motherfucker.
I paid $65 for the cut. But
$83.
$65, yeah, $65 for my barber to come to my house and
get your barber.
He making a killing too. Then
yeah, he making good money doing that house to house shit.
Yeah, and he's so fucking lazy, and I just can't stand him because if I was a barber, I would be getting paid right now. He's like, I can't even get up in the morning. I can't get up till 3, 4 o'clock. I'm like, fuck you. I go, yo, you're losing mad dough. You should be making $200 a day plus. You should be cutting 4 people. And I give him 60. I give him 65. I don't tip him. I go, I'm not tipping you. I'm just giving you. I don't give you. I'm giving you 65.
That is the tip. That's the haircut and the tip.
Right, pretty much. But he's getting but listen, he got customers that are giving him $100 every time he cuts their hair. Blessed.
Yeah, he must be some balling motherfuckers. Fuck that shit. I give you $100. I give you $100.
Detroit goes, you can't even beat up the parking meters anymore, right? Blade goes, I'll be impressed.
I ain't even paying nobody $100 to cut.
Yeah, $65 to get my cut, but I think I'm gonna get my cut every 10 days now. I used to get it every 7.
You're getting a dub.
I think I'm gonna get it every 10. That's it. Detroit Siggy, you can't even beat up parking meters anymore. Cool Chef Tito goes, that is a crime. Bobby Banner, good friends, goes, you're a dummy. Don Vito goes, in Sicily, the mob are still getting millions a week from European Union farming subsidies because they took over the farms in Sicily. Facts, Don Vito. We did a story about that. So they are eating through subsidies, man. It's just
that's what I was going to say. The mob just restructures whenever it goes through a crisis.
Well,
it'll restructure.
You know what that is?
Damn time, and it'll find new licks.
There's one word to describe that action. It's called intelligence. It is the ability to adapt to a changing situation. The intelligent criminals right now are sitting back thinking, where can we get in? And they're getting in. You got it.
Yo,
either if it's smuggling fucking masks or whatever it is, but they're getting in. Okay, what are you saying?
I bet you they made 100,000 fake identities, security numbers, and they're just robbing the fucking Federal Reserve Bank right now at that 1,200.
Well, I read reports that dead people are getting checks mailed to them. What the fuck is that? I heard that California is starting a fund so they can give the non-citizens can get some stimulus package for the people that work and pay. You know, that's kind of fucked up. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but there are people that do not belong in this country that work in this country and file taxes that will not get a stimulus check. Do you think they should get a stimulus check?
I think they should if they pay taxes.
That's what I say. And they're not going to.
Yeah, if you don't pay taxes, then you shouldn't get shit.
I'm telling you, when you see Mexicans, when you see a mob of Mexicans moving around with bandanas on, be wary. Vic Vega goes, I'll make Milquana Cocoa Cherry Icy.
Yo, my liberties are worth more than $1,200.
Facts.
Am I right?
When
You're
this
gonna
shit
take
does
some
end,
rights away for $1,200?
you will see a
I'm gonna
spike in
spend that
all the gambling.
$1,200
You will
like
see
a
a spike
fucking
in all the
wet
wild shit.
dream. I'm gonna piss $1,200 away in like 2.5 hours. Yet you took a whole lifetime of liberties and rights. Fuck you. Give that shit back.
I give it to Andrew Cuomo, man. He's a politician. You know why? Because every day they ask him the same question: when will this be over? And he never says, you know what? It's not going to be over for a while. Never says it. Finds a way to keep saying that in different fucking creative ways. He goes, I don't know.
He doesn't fucking know. That's why.
Right, because he doesn't fucking know. Nobody has a fucking clue anymore, dude. And that's the problem.
18 months is what Event 201 was. It was an 18-month simulation. So there you go. It's going to last 18
Mayor de Blasio
months.
is a fucking joke. How dare you tell people that they should give up their protective masks to people who you should already be fucking having masks for in the first place?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with this country?
Delusional, dude.
America the Great can't even make their own mask.
Mathematics do not add up.
Keep taking from the people. You know what? Another thing. Let me tell you another thing that makes me fucking sick. Now in New York City at 7:00, everybody goes to their windows and starts fucking clapping and cheering and screaming like it's a fucking. Yo, I fucking experienced that shit yesterday while making deliveries, and I said, "Yo, look how easy it is to train these fucking people."
Yeah.
Everybody and their fucking kids on the porch clapping. What are you clapping for? You're prisoners in your own home, you fucking moron. You should not be clapping. You should be out in the fucking streets. Right. I was just like, yo, and you hear it for blocks. Blocks. The whole city's doing it at one time, clapping and screaming and honking their fucking. And I'm like, yo, and I look at a lot and I go, yo, this makes me sick to my stomach that they can get people to behave so easily the way they want to. What are you clapping for, mother? There was another 700 people. 700 people died yesterday in the state of New York. What are you clapping about? There's people that ain't working, not getting a stimulus check, don't know where they're going to get their meal from, may be evicted from their house. What are you clapping about? Yeah, because you know, you got money. You're in your fucking condos and your fucking high-rise fucking penthouses, so life is fucking groovy for you. That's what just goes back to what Kanye West said. The country's much better. It's much better for people who have money. Complete the sentence the way it should be completed. Don't just say it's a better country. A better country for who? Not for the poor people. Not for poor people.
I think in the end, man, people are going to get shocked what happens to this country, man. Like, wow. They in for a big eye-opener.
Pharaoh, facts.
You know? You see all the rich closing down all their shops.
I hope I'm saying it right. Lirin or Lyran.
You know what I'm saying? When the rich start to make their move, you know shit's a wrap. They're out there to get that money.
Were bugging out the country 2 years ago. I was talking about
Vic Vega said that they were clapping for Milquashi. Getting out of jail. That's funny. Bobby Banner. No, it wasn't an old Kanye interview. He did an interview in, I think, GQ magazine where he said he was a functioning alcoholic and how he would drink vodka and orange juice in the morning, shit like that. And then because of his disappointment of not getting recognized for his albums, he was like, can you imagine in 1 year you drop My Dark Twisted Fantasy and Watch the Throne and neither album gets nominated for a fucking award, which I'm surprised My Dark Twisted Fantasy didn't, because that was, I would say, his last great album was My Dark Twisted Fantasy from Kanye. And then he's like, imagine driving around with your wife and daughter and they're not playing one song from the, Life of Pablo on the radio. Well, the fucking album was garbage. They shouldn't play it on the radio, Life of Pablo. But I was just, like I said, so no, it's a new article, actually.
Whang.
Yeah, whack.
Kanye said,
Boo-hoo,
whang,
boo-hoo, they're
whang.
not playing my song when my wife's in
Yeah.
the car. Boo-hoo, my kids. You're bipolar. You're a true fucking Gemini. That's the only reason why I give you a little bit of a pass, because we're both born on the same day and we're both Geminis and we're both geniuses. But
Makes
what
sense
I'm gonna
now.
say is that you're bipolar. You're a true bipolar person. That's it.
I don't know about all that genius
Yeah,
shit,
well,
but
Mac J, yeah, tomato. So. Mac J, the greatest co-host in the world. Sammy the Bull. Yeah, I was late yesterday. Mac J calls in, well, yo, man, can you just get your shit together? Like, not even a good morning or what's up, Rich? Glad to see the system's up. Yo, Rich, just get your shit together. I'm like, God damn,
Get
man.
it together, man. We was up early. We be waiting sometimes.
Get
you know
your shit together, Ruckus.
Yeah, that's all my whole team says. Get your shit together, Ruckus. Yeah.
Do not turn off the
I'm trying.
computer.
Yo, let me tell you.
Kanye can go eat an egg or something, man.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
him go do
But
something with his life.
fuck Kanye from the bottom of my heart. Why? Because I was such a supporter of your music, and then you did like a RZA. You went off fucking Hollywood and your infatuation with porn, and you married a whore of a woman. I don't mean to say that disrespectfully. I say that respectfully. That your wife is trash, but whatever. I mean, you can't tell me if that's what if that's how you rock your boat or find your remote, whatever it is. Good for you. But you fell off as far as making music. But don't say statements that the country is better with Donald Trump.
If he
Don't say
became
that.
a tranny.
Jesus, CJ, wow.
That'd be some funny shit if he became a tranny, like old boys, like her.
Kanye be coming on stage looking like Goldberg.
That's some shit.
Kanye, I can't even picture. It's too early in the morning.
Oh, Goldust.
Yeah, Goldust. That's him saying, like, who's Goldberg?
Yeah, Goldust.
Hello, y'all leave him alone and let him be mad. His songs are not on the radio. All him and his wife and children listen to Drake and bro live down the street from Pharaoh. That's funny. That's funny, man. They're like, oh my God, look, there's Uncle Drake. Nobody's asking about Kanye music no more. Well, that's your fault, weirdo.
And then what it is, everybody got their time. It ain't your time no more.
Hey,
man.
how quick did all his gospel shit just die down? Out of nowhere. He's such a true bipolar person. No more ministry, no more running around these fucking hills with that robe on, looking like Obi-Wan Kenobi and shit.
I'm about to say not with social distancing. They cut all that.
You think that's what it is? Oh, so you know the ministry. So these pulpit, these preachers that usually get money to go on. Joel Osteen must be taking a hit, no?
Oh no, the motherfuckers. Yeah, you don't got to go to church.
I'm sorry, I got one at a time. What you said, Mac J?
I'm about to say you ain't got to go to church to send that money in, though. So so
he's still collecting 10%. Huh?
Yeah,
man, they got books
they
and videotapes and motherfucking CDs, all that type of shit, movies.
Yeah.
Send me.
My mom's still buying that.
I send you a
keep
cassette.
telling her, you just making them rich.
Oh, Frankie V's a Gemini. There you go, June 5th, buddy. I'm June 8th. It's a lot of fly Geminis, Frankie. It's the greatest.
Gemini's in the house.
The horoscope is just very strong for us. I'll tell you why. Because we have the ability to take in. What'd you say?
Open that third eye.
Right, exactly. We're twins, so we have the ability to take in twice as much. We see things from two different angles. We see, we hear, we listen. Gemini, man. Pause. Why do we have to pause on that? I don't know. Do we look? We listen? I don't know. Okay. I'm missing
Take things twice. Okay.
Oh, Nino Brown is May 31st. That's Gemini. My sister's May 30th. That's Gemini.
I'm May 29th.
That's Gemini.
I'm May 15th.
That's not Gemini. Taurus. That's Taurus. That's not Gemini, buddy. You're not down with the Gemini crew. Okay? You're not down with the fly crew. No, I'm just joking, CJ. Anyway, Bobby Banner's definitely not a Gemini, that loser. Listen, what else? It's 10:16. We got about 14 minutes left in this morning show. What else do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, boo-hoo Kanye.
Yeah, don't nobody feel bad for Kanye shit.
Can you believe that he's complaining about that? complaining about its kids not being able to listen to the songs on the radio. They're your kids. You could play them at home for them. What the fuck do you need them to hear it on the radio for?
Exactly.
I'm Kanye. I'm depressed. Go make some fucked up sneakers and get millions off that shit. Can't believe people bought dumb sneakers. I just can't believe it, man. Shit's is ugly.
With his Shrek clothing line and
yeah,
shit.
with your Shrek. I'm done.
He's making money off that motherfucker.
Oh, Nino Brown's ex-wife.
The ugly ass Kanye shoes on Instagram. Oh, my Kanye shoes came. Like, yeah.
Jesus, when's the last time we saw anybody write the word Lansky in the chat room?
Lansky.
Yeah, Mark Jacobs goes, Rich, get Lansky on the show. He's so corny. Mark Jacobs, do you know the history of Ruckus Radio and Lansky? Maybe not. I don't know.
$83.
Jesus. We went through so much. Even before we were a platform, it was crazy. It was just fun. Don Vita goes, horoscopes is part of my favorite subject, Greek mythology. I'm Virgo. Yeah, my mother's heavy into that shit.
Motherfuckers recorded Ruckus and shit.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this shit.
How to be slick.
There you go. Morales goes, who cares about Kanye and Lamesky? Yeah, I hear that. I just think I touched on the Kanye comment only because of what Cliff Bravo said, that the president thinks about himself. All presidents think about themselves. That's the problem with politics, you know. That's why schools and education, they should be teaching modern world imperialism and politics in the 6th grade. Seriously. If you really want to change the country, you got to get, certain people into politics. You see, you can't just be the son of presidents and the son of presidents and the son of presidents and the son of senators.
How do you think the mob got off? I mean, shit, the mob got involved with, they got people involved. They put a guy up, build him up, put him in that place, and then told everybody in the boroughs, you're going to vote for this motherfucker.
Right. Well, that's how they still do it. They still do it in Italy like that. I put up an article about the mob giving out food to Italy right now to citizens that don't have nothing. But, you got to be objective about it. That, there's going to be a favor that they're going to be asking. Maybe it could be a vote for somebody that they got running for a certain part of the country. They're going to come back to say, hey, remember when, part of that union. Yeah, remember when we gave you that bread? Remember when we gave you that milk for your kids? Well, now you need to do me a favor back. I need you to vote for this guy. And, hey, like I said in the video, if the government can't provide food for its citizens and the mafia can, then ask yourself, there's a fucking problem with that statement. You're the government. Handle your fucking business. Because the government of Italy, the 1% of the government, they're not suffering from COVID-19. They're probably not even in the fucking country.
Has anybody noticed they're taking a head count of people going to the grocery stores? Somebody's at the front door with a little clicker.
Say that, because you can only have about 10 people in the store at a time. That's what I'm saying. The lines are now around the block. My refrigerator is literally empty. It's empty. I got nothing in my fridge right now. Nothing. Like nothing. Maybe some cheese and bread.
But excuse me, sir, you have an endless supply of free food.
That's right. I told you, there's always one meal that will be sacrificed to the streets in the name of Ruckus Radio. And it's usually a Chipotle bag, So Chipotle's banging. They get some really good bowls. So right now I'm surviving on free Chipotle and some really good Colombian coffee. That's about it.
Got to get the dog food, Rich. Got to get the dogs.
Yeah, dog food. The dog food, I filled them up already. They're good. I filled them up. They don't got dog food. I'll go buy chicken for the dogs. Bring them back and feed them chicken. I don't care. Trump sent 1 million masks to Israel last week. While they're short.
while they're asking us to donate ours.
You understand what I'm saying?
Some bullshit.
So fucking with it. When my boy Bobby Banner called me this morning and goes, "Did you hear?"
Israel than any other president ever.
Bobby Banner calls me up this morning and goes, "Yo, do you hear that the fucking mayor wants us to give up masks?" I was like, "Fuck him." That's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm not giving nobody shit.
You ain't prepared. That's your own damn fault.
Don Vita goes, the worst place to catch this virus at the moment is the supermarkets. Yeah, because that's where everybody is. No telemarketers from India scamming people lately.
New York can't win with the mayor. New York State's getting the asshole mayor.
I bet you Chinatown's just dead. Hey, think about this on the way out, guys. Remember back in 9/11 when they restructured the debt and did all that shit once, and they stole all the money. In 2008, we lost liberties, and then all of a sudden we hated Muslim people. And now they dividing us with the Chinese, and now you're going to get a mentally hate for all these Asian people. Just
Well,
because
I
of
mean,
the
in this country,
Wu-Tang virus.
every race has its turn. That's how it
Yeah.
is in this country. Every race has its
So
turn to
don't
get
hate
smacked
on
by
them.
the bat.
No, it ain't their fault that the damn virus is over here.
When white people
Whoever
gonna have their
created it.
turn, Rick?
Yeah. When the white people are the one that's hitting everybody, so that's the problem.
Yo, it's coming back full circle. Wait, bet.
Well,
You
listen,
know?
Goes around, comes
like I said,
around.
show me a president that's going to dismantle the Federal Reserve, and you'll see me online voting that day. President
Hey, you already did.
President may not live that long, but the other
I
president.
think Trump already did it.
The other
I think
president.
Trump is in charge of the Federal Reserve right
Is he?
now, and he nationalized it, which then took over power of the Federal Reserve Bank, where it was a privately owned bank.
Right.
Now it's owned by the President of the United States, like it should be.
Well, no, the bank should be owned by the people of the United States. It should not be owned by the president.
Well, it's our debt, yeah. Okay, it's our debt.
So
that's true.
You
still have to be ran by somebody.
If the power of printing money would go back to the hands of the people, you'd have free commerce again. I will give you wood, you give me food. I give you oil, you give me medicine, the barter system. And it worked fine.
Yeah.
But it was because the banks were like, well, we can't profit off the barter system, is why Woodrow Wilson,
well, if they're going to
1913
collapse,
and all that
then we'll get the barter system back. I'll come over, you know what I'm saying? I'll build you a
barter
deck.
I'm not going to fucking lie. I'm not going to lie. I do miss like my mixed vegetables and garlic sauce. Like there's no Chinese restaurant open in town.
Damn.
Like and the Chinese they work through Chinese they work through Christmas, New Year's. There is not a day that Chinese people close their restaurants. You know this. If you have Chinese restaurants in the hood, they're open every fucking day. So what makes me think that, do you think they closed because they were scared that they were gonna get fucking attacked or robbed or shitted on because they're Chinese, and they just closed up shop and said fuck it? Because they're millionaires. These Chinese people, there's a number one kitchen in my neighborhood for years. Only take cash. They don't even take credit card. For fucking years. Open from 10 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a fucking week.
Facts.
For years.
And they got their kids right inside the damn shop.
And they got their kids in the shop, studying and going to school and doing their homework right there, growing up, taking over the business. So they have millions.
That's right.
I'm assuming, I'm asking, did they shut down out of fear, or they shut down and say, you know what, fuck this, we're not fucking around, we got enough money, let's just sit back and wait this out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Could have been a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, you think, Mac?
Yeah, especially for motherfuckers beating the fuck out of them and doing all that type of shit. I wouldn't be open for these motherfuckers.
Don Vito, there's already been complaints from American Indians saying, look, we need water, we need a lot of supplies, people are sick on the reservations. There are already stories that. There are already stories like that.
Well, Donald Trump, now that's my people, okay? So now you're talking about my people.
Donald Trump is your people, okay. Oh, you're talking about the American Indians. Go ahead, your people. There you go. What tribe are you? What tribe are you from?
My fourth great grandfather is Chief Drowning Bear of the Eastern Cherokee tribe of
Chief
Cherokee.
Drowning Bear. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Yep. And and Donald Trump, he ain't got no love for the Indians, American Indians at all. Like, we already know, man. He put a pipeline right through all of the graves out west. We already know that he ain't got no love, so he ain't gonna be sending shit to the Indians, because the Indians are sovereign, and they ain't getting no handout.
And they got more casinos than he does. He's really
yeah, and that's why he's pissed.
He lost his
That's
shit.
why he don't like them, man, because they don't have to pay taxes on that money, and he does. And he owns casinos, and so do they. They don't have to pay taxes on their casino money, because they distribute the money throughout the tribe. So if you're a tribal member, you get $30,000 a month from the casino money. That's a lot of money to put in your bank every month.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of the chiefs. I know the head chief of the catacombs in New York. They got money. Trust me. I did a private party for them. They got
You
real
just
money.
ain't gonna get on that Cherokee because your grandma's. You gotta sign the 24 Baker Roll book, and you gotta have a member in your family that you can prove is your family. That's how I had to do my DNA test so I could link up with the people that I'm linked up because my dad was adopted. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh, you come from, even in his adoption papers, it says he comes from a very well respected line of Indians. Well, we didn't know they were chiefs or who they was until I did an ancestry.com when I fucked up doing that though, because now they got my DNA. But it is what it is, you know.
Right.
So, but I did find out and I linked up with them. Now I'm going after that 30,000, but is that 30,000 going to be there now, because of this virus? Maybe not. I mean, I got my papers in there now, but I ain't getting that grip.
Right.
Because there ain't no money flowing through that casino, so nobody else is getting that money either. So they're gonna go back to the old school ways again too, watch. Of farming and taking care of themselves. But one thing is true, the American Indian went through a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Lost their land, got white people come over, gave them smallpox on the blankets and traded them shit just to kill them off and take their land and put them into slavery. And they still in slavery right now on the reservations.
Right.
So it's just the smart ones come out and do their casinos and make it up. So, I can speak, from that line of directly, and speaking on it, but they do have money too. So you know what? You should take care. You should be taking care of your own ass and not relying on the United States because you are considered a sovereign country within a country. So you get, as I got to say is, hey, I'm taking care of me, and if you got a lot of money in a casino up there, you should have bought some masks and some supplies and got your shit together. You seen what was happening in the world too. Now I'm not hating on them, but I'm just saying everybody has to do their own self-inspection on preparation for shit you see and hear in the news, and either you got it or you don't. You point, that's all I got to say about that.
All right, buddy. I hear you, man. Salute. And yeah, like I said, Don Vito, Indian nations on the reservations are feeling the effect of this. I was listening to the news the other day. They are asking. I got to find it because I don't know where it was, but they need water.
Man,
They need
that's
water.
crazy.
They need supplies. Main man was popping. Good to see you. My fourth great grandfather was Chief Smoke a lot. Just
Fuck you, nigga.
I think Detroit singing goes. His uncle was Chief Wahoo.
my facts though, y'all make fun of that shit.
No. We have fun with everything. Vic Vega goes. My great grandparents' roommate was Chief Rocka. Chief Rocka. The Lord Chief Rocka #1, Chief Rocka. I fucking love that song. My graffiti tag was Chief because I was Indian. So I was thinking of a cool name. I said, yo, man, I'm gonna be Chief. So there was a time in my life where I did travel the streets of Queens with a spray can, and would write the word Chief. Chief. What up, Chief?
What up, Chief?
Rich is in the Joint Chiefs tribe. They're like, what up, Chief? I'm like, yo, what up, man?
Come on, you
Salute to the Joint Chiefs.
Salute to the Joint Chiefs, right? Salute to the Joint Chiefs.
That Munchie song was the shit.
I love that Munchie song.
You can hear the motherfuckers crunching chips and that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was a dope. I gotta look. Oh, you know what it is? Fuck. Nah, I think I bought the album, so it should be in my iTunes library.
They still go live every now and then.
Yeah, we gotta play some Joint
Chief
Chief shit, man. Yeah, we gotta play some Joint Chief shit.
They're cool niggas.
Yeah,
cool.
Joint Chiefs are the shit. I fucking love that beat.
Out.
Yeah, all the songs about smoking, but they're dope. The beats are dope. The rhymes are dope. Salute to the Joint Chiefs,
they dope.
man.
They fire.
Yeah, we used to open up the show with their music all the time, man.
Sponsored by Raw. Papers.
Yeah, sponsored by Raw
Chief.
Papers. Somebody hit me up. I think it was JoJo. JoJo, not Sharpshooter JoJo, but JoJo. JoJo, I got your emails. JoJo runs, I guess, a smoke shop in New York City someplace. and he told me that he's going to put me onto papers that are better than raw papers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you, Joe. I need some
Raw burn
papers.
up a little too fast, if you ask me.
Raw burn like blunts, right, Mac? I think.
Oh yeah, I like raw paper.
Yeah, raw
I like
papers.
raw
They burn like L's. They burn like L's. All right, listen. It's 10:30. I got to get on these streets, make some cashola. First of all, salute to Mac J. Thank you for calling in. Salute to John P.S. And of course, CJ. Thank you for calling in. Always has become a part of this. Yeah. I'll hit you up later. Has become a part of this morning show every day calling in. We appreciate people calling in. And
yesterday on the duck. Not to cut you off, I just thought about the Duck Down Records Instagram page. They was playing unreleased Sean Price songs yesterday. Shit was dope as a motherfucker.
Shit.
Rest in peace to Sean Price, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to Sean P. There was a show in Queens on a Friday night, and it was summer, and I'm just standing there waiting for my people. I'm just standing there smoking an L. And right around the corner is Sean Price. And I go, and I just like, Sean Price. And he goes, what up, man? And I gave him a pound. And he passed away 2 days later. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Yeah.
I was just saying, me, I'm always, it's not like, just Sean Price. I'm like, oh shit, Sean Price. I just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't expect to see Sean Price to turn the corner. So I fucking love Sean Price. Sean Price is in my top 10, I would say. Sean Price is.
Yeah, he was dope.
He was
dope. He was dope.
Sean Price had his own style. Was dope, and he made words rhyme with words that you wouldn't make words rhyme with words. Like Sean Price was fucking nice, man.
Yeah, he was, man.
Yeah, Rich didn't wash his hands for 2 weeks.
Yo, before I forget, big up to my old crew from 1996. Emperor Sound International for winning the Sound Clash last night. That's a substitute group because the first new computer got broke, and they came in the last minute and won 90 votes to 17 out of 100.
I'm gonna be Sound Clash.
Yeah.
That's the only word I understood you say. Sound Clash. Are we gonna do another Sound Clash? How are we gonna do this? All right, we'll think about it later.
We haven't really talked about it, so you got to get on the chat. You got to get a conference call going, Ruckus.
That conference call, huh? All right.
I guess. You got to.
How are we gonna battle, though? How are we gonna battle? Like, what are we gonna do? Song for song? Should we pick our own producer, like producer per producer? Like Team Alchemist versus Team, Havoc or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Song for song.
Song for song.
Big up Emperor Sound International. DC took it home. Beat New York. Smashed them. Smashed. Well, it was just that. This the one crew.
Cliff Bravo said same way, Rich. Yeah. Duh. Is that a duh? Are you trying to duh me? Cliff Bravo? First of all, that ain't a duh. That's a duh. What's your duh? What's that, Cliff Bravo? Same way, Rich. Duh. Duh what? Cliff Bravo, you got problems with me, man? All right, listen.
I haven't heard my boys in years, and they came out and represented.
All right, listen. Salute to everybody. I got to get on them streets and start earning. Everybody have a good day. Thank you for calling in. Be safe. Be smart. We will talk tomorrow morning. All right. What's tomorrow? Friday. Friday morning freestyle. You know how we get down. You know how we give it up. Right. All right. So everybody, be safe. Salute.
Salute.